12:45. Hi, Michelle. All my regulars love to see it. I will go ahead and mute you all to begin with. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to unmute. But thank you so much for joining me in today's Ab Attack class. The way I have class set up today is we will be doing one circuit. It has 6 exercises, and we will be doing 2 rounds for that circuit. 2 sets per exercise. It'll be 30 seconds of work and 15 seconds of rest the whole time. And at the end, we will finish it off with a nice long 60-second plank. But we'll go ahead and get started. I will demo our exercises. We will be starting with a leg drop to butterfly knee tuck. So keeping your head and shoulders off the ground, you're just lowering your legs down, keeping that lower back flat, and then keeping the feet together. You're opening up into that butterfly for that knee tuck, and then bringing it back up to repeat. That second exercise, we will be doing a corkscrew. Normally we do it with that leg raise, but instead we're just going to be keeping our feet up, doing a small, you're coming down just a little bit, and then when you come up, you're lifting those hips off the ground, and when you do, you're doing a slight twist. So your feet will be turning both sides, alternating with each hip lift. Then our third exercise, we will be doing a side plank dip. So always keeping that hand, holding that balance underneath that elbow. You're just lowering that hip and then raising it back up just like so. We're going to do it all on one side, and then that second set, we will switch it over to the other side. Then we'll be back down on our back, knees up for a knee hang sit up. So your legs are at that 90-degree, hands by your side, and you are just crunching up, bringing your head and shoulders off the ground. Then we'll flip it over. We will be in a high plank, kicking that leg up and then bringing it in to that opposite elbow. Just like with the side planks, we're going to do it all on one side for that first set, and then we will switch sides for that second set. And then our final exercise will be a Russian twist with alternating leg extensions. So you can either have your feet up or down, but if you have them up, we're going to be doing those leg extensions while you do those twists. As always, if you have a weight, feel free to hold it in your hand while you do it. That modified version will just be to have your heels on the ground and then bringing that leg out instead of having both feet up in the air. But we are going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, we're doing 2 sets per exercise, 2 rounds, 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. We're getting started with that leg drop to butterfly knee tuck. So go ahead, lay on your back, have those legs up and extended. You're getting started in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, bring it on down, and tuck those legs in. Those knees will be coming out to the side while your feet are staying together. As always, make sure you keep that lower back nice and flat. That is the key to this. Keep that core engaged. We only have 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. We got a second set of those coming up. Same exercise, same timing, 30 seconds of work. Go ahead, get those legs up in 3, 2, 1. Bring it on down. Working our lower abs right now. Keeping that back nice and flat. Keep it up. We only got 10 seconds left. 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Stay laying back. We have those corkscrews. So remember, your legs are up. You're just lifting the hip up and then twisting those legs to each side. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Bring it on up. Halfway, 15 seconds. Give me one more. Go ahead and rest. We have our second set coming up. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips up. Do a little twist. Guys, you're doing awesome. We only have 10 seconds left. Go ahead and rest. We are coming up on our side for those side planks. Remember, you want that hand right underneath your shoulder. These side plank dips in 3, 2, 1. Bring the hip on up, and you're just lowering it back down, stopping till right before it touches the ground, and then powering up. If you need to, you can just hold the side plank or modified side plank. You're down on your knees, coming down. You can still do a small little hip dip if you need to on your knees. 1, go ahead and rest. We are switching sides, coming back up. Same thing, just other side. In 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Lower the hip down, nice and slowly. Keep that core engaged. Make sure your chest is nice and aligned. We got 10 seconds left. One more. Go ahead and rest. Whew. We are laying on our backs again. Legs in the air, bent. We're just doing a sit-up in 3, 2, 1. Hands by your head. Bring your head and shoulders off the ground. You're just crunching up, keeping those feet in the air. "15 seconds left. One more. Go ahead and rest. Feet down. Relax. We got 10 seconds, our second set, same exercise. Bring those feet up. 3, 2, 1. We're crunching. Working my upper core now. Really get that good full on crunch. Got 5 seconds. Last one. Go ahead, rest. We are flipping over. High plank. Doing that leg raise. Bringing it in to that opposite elbow. In 3, 2, 1. Kick it on up. Sticking just with one leg. That leg should never touch the ground. Kicking it up above the waist and then bringing it down to that opposite elbow. Keeping those hips down low. We got 5 seconds. Go ahead and rest. We are switching sides now. Same exercise, we're just using the other leg. We're up in 5, 4, 3, 2, come on up. Let's begin. Kicking it and then bringing it in. We only have 10 seconds left. Go ahead and rest. Flip it on over to your bottoms. Again, if you have that weight, feel free to use it. We're doing that Russian twist, single leg extension in 3, 2, 1. You're twisting, and with each twist, you're alternating which leg you're extending. Modified version is having the heels on the ground and doing the same thing, switching which leg you're extending with that twist. Give me one more and rest. Woo. We have one more set in this first round. Same exercise. Feet up in 3, 2, 1. We're up. We're twisting. Less than 15 seconds left. Keep it up. Give it one more. And go ahead and rest. We're coming back down on the ground for those leg drops to butterfly knee tucks. Legs up, nice and extended. We're down. Go ahead and start. Bring it down. And tuck those legs in. Feet should be staying together. Knees coming out wide. Again, keeping that lower back flat on the ground. Three, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Woo. Our final set of these coming up in 10 seconds. Last time we're doing this exercise, legs up. We're coming down in 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Keep that lower back pressed down on the ground. We have less than 15 seconds. Give me one more. And rest. Staying on our backs, we have those corkscrews, the hip lift, where you're twisting those feet to the right and then dropping back down and then switching sides. We're up. 2, 1. Go ahead and start. Small little hip lift with the twist. Two, 1. Go ahead and rest. Final set for this exercise. 30 seconds. We can do it. Whew. We're up in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Only have 5 seconds left. Push through. Go ahead and rest. Roll over onto your side. We're coming up for those side planks. Remember, hand right underneath that shoulder. In 3, 2, 1. Hips up. Lowering that hip to right before it touches the ground. If you need to, you can be in that modified side plank where your feet are right behind the knees, still up nice and tall, hands still right underneath the shoulder. One more. Go ahead and rest. We're switching sides. We have 6.5 minutes of class left. You guys, that is it. We are coming up in 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Stay strong. Working our obliques. We have 10 seconds left. 2, 1. Drop it back down. Whew. We are laying on our backs for that knee hang sit up. Feet up in 4, 3, 2, 1. We're crunching. Hands by your head. Feeling it work in your upper abs. Only have 10 seconds left. Go ahead and rest. Feet back down. Whew. Catch your breath. We're getting started again. 5 seconds. Feet up. 3, 2, 1. We're crunching. Bringing your head and shoulders off the ground. Give me one more. And rest. We are flipping over. High plank. Leg raise to that opposite elbow. All on one side. In 3, 2, 1. Kick it on up and tuck it into that opposite elbow. Keeping that leg in the air the whole time. Less than 15 seconds. 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Whew. We are switching legs. Coming up to that high plank. In 3, 2, 1. We're up. Halfway, 15 seconds. Last time we're doing this. Come on, one more and rest. Whew. We are already at our last exercise, you guys. Before that plank, those Russian twists. In 3, 2, 1. Feet up, alternating those leg extensions with the twist, modified You have your legs bent, heels on the ground. Still extending one leg with the twist. Doesn't matter which way you do it. I just want your core working, your body moving. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Whew. Final 30-second set, you guys, before that plank. We're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, feet up. Start moving. Keep it up. We have 15 seconds. Less than 10. Keep it moving. 3 seconds. Maybe one more. Go ahead and rest. This is it. 60-second plank. That's all we're doing. We are just holding a plank while we're on our elbows. In 3, 2, 1. Launch you up. Keep that hip down low. If you need to, you can drop down on your knees. Do a modified plank. If you want to challenge yourself, you can lift one leg in the air, one hand in the air. I just want you holding that plank. We already have 20 seconds down, you guys. Try to keep those hips down. Elbow under those shoulders. We only have 20 seconds left. More than halfway there. You got this. Only 10 more seconds. Push through. Almost there. And go ahead and rest. Whew. Catch your breath. Grab some water. Towel off if you need to. Whew. We will get started. Nice, quick cool down. Go ahead. Sit on your heels. We're going to come down into a child's pose. Arms extended, palms on the ground, chin to chest. Hold it there. Really focus on your breathing, in through the nose, out through the mouth. We're going to go ahead and walk our hands over to that right side. Go ahead, walk it over to the left side. Bring it back center. And I want you to take your hands, bring them around, and hold onto your heels now. Still in this position, forehead on the ground. We are going to lift our hips up while holding onto our heels. Really arch the back so you start to feel that stretch in your upper back. Three, 2, 1. Go ahead. Lower the hips back, down on the heels. Bring your hands back around, coming up to quadruped, hands and knees. This time we're going to keep the hips up and push those hands forward, stretching out the shoulders. Forehead on the ground, pressing that chest down into the ground, palms flat. Arms straight. Stretch out the shoulders. Three, two, one. Bring it back. Quadruped. We're going to come up on the toes into that downward dog. We're going to press that right foot flat, stretching out the right calf, keeping that left foot on the toe. Hold it there. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, switch feet. Left foot flat, right foot on its toes. 3, 2, 1. Switching feet again, right foot flat. Gonna do it one more time, both sides. Switching it back to the left foot for that last time. 3, 2, 1. Back on the toes. We are going to step that right foot forward into that hip flexor. I'm gonna just hold it there. You should be feeling it, left hip flexor. Now we're gonna turn that right foot out to that side, and we're gonna twist the hip so that left foot, or that left hip, comes down onto the ground. Hold it there. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up. Step the right foot back. Step that left foot forward into that hip flexor. Holding it there. We're going to turn that left foot out now and then twist so the right hip comes down to the ground. Go ahead, come back up. Step that foot back. We're dropping back down onto our knees. Let me turn this way, sitting back on your heels, sitting up nice and tall. We're pressing that right hand down to the ground. While we're pressing it there, we're gonna take that left hand and lightly tilt our head to the left, feeling that stretch all on the right side of your neck. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and release. We're gonna press that right hand down to the ground again, and this time the head is gonna be tilted down into our left armpit. Three, 2, 1. Go ahead and release. We're switching sides. Left hand pressing down to the ground. Right hand lightly tilting that head to the right. Nice stretch on the left side of your neck. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, release, bend that arm back. Then we're extending it back down, pressing that left hand into the ground. Head's tilting down to the right armpit this time. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and release. We're gonna bring our hands up, interlock our hands behind our back, And just open our elbows out wide, squeezing those shoulder blades back together. Still sitting up nice and tall, but make sure you're not arching the back. You want to be nice and tall, nice and straight. So you should be like this, don't overarch. Still squeezing those shoulder blades. Then we're gonna go ahead, close those elbows and lightly pull the neck or the head down. Still sitting up nice and tall. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, release. We are going to kneel up now. Bring that right arm behind the back. We are in a right tricep stretch. Hold that elbow, and then we're going to tilt it over to that left side. Again, making sure you're not arching the back. You're just up nice and tall. 3, 2, 1. Come back center. We're switching sides. Left hand behind the back, pulling on that right elbow. Left tricep stretch. We're tilted over to the right, stretching out that left side of your body. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back center. Release your arms. We are bringing them behind the back, interlocking those fingers. We're pulling it back. We're going to go ahead and stand up while we do this. We're going to keep those legs straight and bend straight down, stretching out our hamstrings while we stretch out our shoulders. Your hands should be interlocked overhead. We're in a forward fold. Just leaning forward, feeling the stretch in the back of your legs. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, release the hands, let them hang, and then try to touch the ground. If you need to, you can bend the knees so that you can reach the floor. We're going to take one good inhale and reach for the sky. In 3, 2, 1. Big inhale up. Reaching for the sky. And then we're going to exhale, back down. We're going to do one more of those. This time when you inhale, hold that breath at the top till I say so. 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. Hold the breath. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Exhale down. Okay, that is all I have for class today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, I hope you guys have a great day, great weekend. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you guys next week. As always, I'll stick around if you have any questions, comments, feedback. Thank you so much again for joining me.